Hi, this video is about how to do the first assignments for Onshape. So Onshape is a CAD software where you can design pretty much anything on a computer. So instead of making models, you would use this CAD software so that you can create, design models without wasting materials, and it's quicker, and you can make modifications and make changes when you want to. First of all, before you can use Onshape, you have to make sure that you created an account on Onshape. So make sure you go to this assignment or this page. You cannot move on to these assignments without your account. Then you have to know how to uh, create screenshots of certain portions of your screen. So instead of doing a whole screenshot of your screen, you can take a picture of just a part of your screen. There are ways to do this. You can do it on a Chromebook, on a Mac, and a regular PC. On a regular PC, you might have to install like a different extension, but you don't have to. So you have options here once you look at this page. Okay. All right. Before we get started with this, I need you to go to your Google Drive, and you need to create a PLTW ID folder. Now, you might have done this already in the past. It might have been way before this video was done, days before this video was done. So what you need to do is go to your Google Drive. You need to click on New. You need to click on Folder. You're going to type in PLTW-ID. So now you have a new folder. Click Create. Double check you have it. So now you do have it here. I'm going to delete this one because this is the one I just created. I already have an old one. So now that you've done that, then we can move on to this. The way this assignment is set up, all the grading will be done through the submission form. All of these are things that you need to complete the assignment, except for this one. This one is an alternative for some students. So you do not use this unless you are told by me that you should be using this one. Okay? So if I don't talk to you about this personally, if I never approach you about this personally, then you do not worry about this. Okay, that's why it says receive permission from Mr. Dizon. Now, I'm going to show you how to get started on this assignment and how you will turn it in. I'm going to click on Onshape Fundamentals CAD. You're going to click on Google Sheet, and you'll notice and open a sheet with looks like answers. But before you can actually do anything on this sheet, you have to make a copy. Okay? So for this, to make a copy of this, you need to go to File, make a copy. What you'll do is delete the words copy of and put your first and last name with a dash. Keep the rest of the title the way it is. You don't want to delete that because that will allow you to find this file when you need to. Folder, click on this folder here. Make sure you go back to My Drive. And under your My Drive, you should have a folder called PLTW ID. Double click that, make sure that it says PLTW here, ID, and select. Double check you have your name, you have your folder correctly in place here, and then click OK. It will open up a new tab. Close the old one, the original, and this is the copy that you can edit. So you can technically delete what's in here. Okay. The way you're going to do this is that you're gonna go through the videos, and the videos are titled Getting Started, Onshape Documents, Help Resources, and Creating Onshape Documents. You'll notice that these titles correspond to those. Okay, the one that is bolded. And there's about 7 rows of these. I gave you an example of what you need to turn in, and I circled what must be included on each one of these. So you have your first and last name, obviously. Keep your username by default, and nickname by default, first and last name. Okay, please do not change your nicknames. For this one, for number 3, I'm sorry, for this one, make sure this is included: inches, degrees, pound, hours, 12 hours. View settings is Onshape. Most likely you don't have to change anything here. Make sure that your name appears here. I know it is your account. On the next one, under exercise customizing your account, there is a self-check quiz. You have to get 100%. You can take the quiz as many times as you want. Make sure that your initial shows up here. On this one, under selection in Onshape, there is another self-check quiz. Make sure you get 100%. Initial shows up here. On this one, watch the video. Under Help Resources, Shortcuts, it will show you how to get the keyboard shortcuts. Have this window pop up. Make sure that your face and your name shows up here. This is the last one. You're gonna, under creating an Onshape document, create a document. There is a video. Watch the video. You're gonna create a new part. You wanna title your part sample new part. Make sure this is showing. This one shows 0. You have 3 planes here that should be showing, and then your name with your picture. So once that's all done, what you will do is you're gonna go to well, it's gonna save. You need to go back to here, submit assignment. Click on that. You're going to see a Google app icon. If you don't see it, look for the 3 dots, and it will show up there. It does this because your screen might be small. So click on that. Make sure that you are logged in as a student in your browser. It should show up here. Select File. Now, make sure that you do not select the old one, the original. Make sure you select the one where you change your first and last name. Click on that. If it doesn't show up here, you might have to type in part of the title. Okay? You might have to type in your name or part of that long title. Onshape Fundamentals CAD, or part of it. You're going to click Add. You're going to click Attach. So remember, do only this when everything is done. By the way, you should have a picture here. Okay? I want you to change, it cannot be in a cartoon or some kind of avatar. So make sure you change that. So what you're going to see here is only the first page, but on my end, I'm going to see all the stuff that we've done. And that's how you're going to be graded. Okay? There is a separate video on how to get to this part right here, I will post that video separately from this. Okay, and that's it. Thank you.